Here's week of dinners with prices as a girly who loves to eat out, cruise ship edition. Going out for dinner is one of my favorite hobbies, and so one of the best things about the cruise ship is that we got to eat dinner out every single night and basically for free. I know the correct terminology is included. It was all included with the price of our cruise. Aside from one night where we went to a specialty restaurant. Today was our first night on the ship and we ate dinner at the main dining room. For appetizers, I had a crab cake and Caesar salad, followed by a prime rib and Boston cream pie. Then because on a cruise ship you can never end with just dinner, later that night we stopped and got some empanadas and finished off with a Nutella crepe. Monday night we were back in the main dining room. I got another Caesar salad for an appetizer, then had some chicken parmesan. Actually, this night I had you guys pick my entire meal. And for dessert, I had this chocolate cake that came with ice cream and whipped cream. And we also got late night crepes this night. I got another Nutella. Tuesday night on the ship was formal night, so I got dressed up, even put on some heels, and we went back to the main dining room. And actually this day I was doing a challenge where I ate at every free eatery on board. There are 11 free places. So we had the main dining room for dinner, and then later I got another crepe. And super late at night I went to the pizza place. This is open till 3 a.m. and I got myself a couple slices and then went over to this cafe and I got myself a little slice of chocolate cake. Wednesday's the night that we went to a specialty restaurant. We went to the hibachi restaurant, and yes, this was not included in the price of our tickets. We had to pay extra, but we were celebrating my sister's 30th birthday, so we wanted to do something extra fun. We started off with some edamame, then I had a little salad. We all got fried rice, and then we got to pick 2 different meats. I went with scallops and shrimp, and the dessert was this fluffy chocolate cheesecake. Oh my gosh, it was one of the best things I had on the entire cruise. The cost of this meal was $70 each, so we paid $140 for Dylan and I. Oh, and we finished the night also with crepes again. Thursday night we were back in the main dining room, and this night was Mexican night. So I started with some sweet corn cakes for my appetizer. Then I had carne asada and a pulled pork enchilada. This enchilada was absolutely phenomenal. I wish I can go back on the cruise and get another one of these. Then I had tres leches cake for dessert. I heard that there was a chocolate fountain in the buffet, so later that night we went over and grabbed some things to put into the chocolate fountain. I had them dip cookies, cakes, brownies, churros, like literally everything into that chocolate fountain. Friday night was another formal night and we were back in the main dining room. I had this melon avocado salad as my appetizer. And then what I was most excited about, I had a lobster tail for my entree. Everyone was allowed to get 1 lobster tail. Actually, my sister didn't end up wanting her, so I ended up having 2 lobster tails this night. And I got 2 desserts. I had a baked Alaska, which is the coolest and weirdest dessert ever. And then also the dark chocolate cake with a scoop of ice cream. The ice cream was actually our server's idea. Phenomenal. That night we had another round of crepes. If you can't catch on to a theme, I had at least 1 crepe every single day. And our last night was Saturday. We went back to the main dining room. And even though this is all considered the free food on the ship, it is so good. I had 2 appetizers, a seafood cake, and then this Mediterranean tapas plate. My main entree was this pecan crusted salmon. And dessert was a chocolate brownie that came with some whipped cream on top. And then they also brought me out some ice cream. And because it was our last night on the boat, we had to go out with the bangs. We got another ice cream cone later, some more pizza, and of course, 1 last and final crepe. And finally, Sunday night, we were flying home and ended up having a double cheeseburger from McDonald's at the Denver airport. Someone please take me back on that cruise.